Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode, what was it, 32? 32? Yeah. Yes, 32 is the correct episode number, I believe. Anyway, what happened last time? You may be asking yourself. Well, during club, we decided to have a study session at a later date. We do not know yet. TBD, as the acronym police would say. And then we talked to Sakurai, and he was like, hey, you're dating Yuri. That's pretty epic. I wish I could, but I'm an old man. And then we are here. I think that's a pretty good recap. Anyway, we're going to get right into today's episode. And I will do that by reading this first point, and it starts with a nod. He leaves the room. I wander after him, making a beeline for Yuri's homeroom. And transition. Once again, I happen to catch her just as she's leaving. She sees me approaching and offers a friendly wave. Good timing once again, Markapi. I really have a knack for this, don't I? Hoo, it would appear so. Shall we head for the club room? It's a little too cold for the rooftop today. Yeah, that's fine by me. Man, the walk to school this morning was absolutely freezing. February is quite a temperamental month, it seems. Looks like we're the first ones in again. Looks like Sakurai likes to leave early for lunch, I guess. Quite a few teachers do that, hoo. Oh yeah, speaking of Sakurai, he actually asked me what my post-school plans were. So... Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a so ... So did my homeroom teacher, funnily enough. I suppose all of the teachers are asking their students that question. Well, the second years are presumably the third years, and presumably the third years as well. He didn't expect me to want to go to university and do something like Japanese. He actually suspected you had something to do with that. Me? Yeah, he said it was your influence. Mom said the same thing. Kinda weird because I didn't know that was a thing. We pull out our food, and the smell of Yuri's delicacies waft through the air. If only Sayori were here. Dude, I would give anything to smell Yuri's delicacies, if that's what they're calling it nowadays. That spending time with your partner would result in their personality rubbing off on you? Yeah. Really? I thought that would be rather obvious, retard. After all, it's their personality and mannerisms that drew you to them in the first place. Don't forget their beautiful purple eyes. I reach over and plant a kiss on her cheek. Oh yeah. Well, no one's around, so I might as well make the most of it, right? Oh, Markapi. God. You do know how to make a girl feel flustered. Dude, I'm so wet right now. I grin. Sorry, you were saying? Anyway, you'd be surprised at what your body subconsciously picks up. Humans are rather social creatures after all. I don't think it's just a case of me copying you, though. Oh? I think it's more of a case of you opening my eyes to something I didn't realize I even liked. As in, I think I've always had the capacity to enjoy horror, or I've always had a tendency to appreciate literature. After all, I have played games and watched anime with fantastic plotlines. Now that I'm dating someone who nurtures, is that the right word? Anyway, who helps me explore those interests, I'm beginning to see how much I truly like them. If that makes sense. She nods thoughtfully. Yes, I can definitely see what you're saying. Given that a lot of our free time together consists of reading or discussing literary themes, this is a part of the reason why I love you so much, Markapi. You actually get me, and it seems like the feeling is mutual. She stares off dreamily. Sorry, that wasn't too sudden, was it? You see... I reach out for her hands, gently intertwining them with mine. Yuri scoots closer so our faces are mere inches apart. Oh god, I could get lost in those eyes forever. And this is why I love you. You have no idea how endearing you really are. Well, that's not the only reason. I could list off a lot of others, but... Okay, we got a question mark. And based on what they're saying, I'm gonna say Natsuki. I'm guessing Natsuki. Sheesh, if this carries on any longer, I think I might be sick. Oh, look at that. They call me the clairvoyant Clarence. That's my real name, Clarence. Clarence Marcopi Sue V. The sudden irritated voice causes us to jump apart. An intense blush is spraying across Yuri's face, and I hastily rub the back of my neck out of embarrassment. Natsuki. Didn't see you there, haha. Natsuki rolls her eyes. Well, duh. Your faces were so close. A volcano could have erupted and you wouldn't have any idea. Sorry. When did you get here? I swear I didn't even hear the door open. That's because it was already open, dummy. That explains a lot. The sound of footsteps rapidly approaching the club room permeates the room as Monica hurriedly makes her inside. I think that's supposed to be makes her way inside. Hey guys. What's the rush? It's not like you're late or anything. Well, I don't have much time, unfortunately. There's some tennis duties I've got to dash off to soon. Of course, the team decided to hold this meeting in the middle of lunch. She mutters something under her breath and pulls out her food. That's weird. What is? Has anyone seen Sayori? Nope. I waited for her before I started my walk to school this morning, but she never turned up. Tried texting her, but I didn't get a reply either. Perhaps she's sick. Could be. I can't help but feel slightly worried. Alright, I'm going to let us ruminate in the worriness, and I'm going to take a little drink break here. I suggest you do the same. Ah, perfect. You know, I got a bad feeling about Sayori, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, we picked up on Yuri's parents being deceased, and I think Sayori has the big sad, the big sad, and I hope it doesn't turn out too bad, because in the original game she commits scooter ankle around her neck. So that's all I gotta say. And back to the story. It's definitely possible, especially at this time of year. I'll send her a text on the way home. Yeah, you live pretty close to her, right? Might be worth checking up on her too. Oh no. Oh, if we walk in that room, oh no. I glance towards Yuri. She gives me a nod. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Is it just me, or is it kind of crazy that it's almost... That's a little repeating Ronnie there. Mid-February already. Hey, 2 typos in a row. This game doesn't have a lot of typos, and even for a modded game, like I'm surprised. But seeing 2 in one episode is like just a shock because they've been so good so far. Not taking anything away from them though. No, I'm with you. The year really feels like it's passing by in the blink of an eye. I imagine you feel that the most, eh, Monica? You have no idea. It's so easy to lose track of time. Don't you ever take a break? Well, it's not quite that simple. There's a surprising amount of bitterness lurking within her words. I'm tempted to press her, but she suddenly jumps to her feet after looking at her watch. And that's all the time I've got. She swiftly packs her belongings away. Leaving so soon? Tennis stuff, remember? Monica nods slowly. Believe me, I'd miss it if I could. See you guys later. Aw, Monica looked all sweaty and nervous. That's too bad. With Monica's swift departure, the atmosphere suddenly feels a little awkward. And it's just me, Yuri, and Natsuki. I guess it's kind of a given. Thankfully, the bell rings not so long after, prompting all of us to make our way back to our homerooms. We've never had this background before. This is a treat. Another school day done and dusted. Is this a Swiffer commercial? With a yawn, I make my way to the school entrance, only to hear someone calling my name. Oh, look at that, it's Yuri. Hi, Marcopi. Would you mind if I were to spend the evening with you? Yes. Come on. Is that even a question? Come on. Come on me, please. I need to stop. One of the best things about life right now is how enjoyable, if simple, my routine tends to be. At the moment, Yuri is cuddled up next to me as we're watching a horror movie. I can hear the wind howling outside, which serves as a contrast against the cozy atmosphere in the room. Wait, did we just not check on Sayori? Is that just like skipped over? Oh, okay. Yuri's warmth really lends to a homely sense of comfort. With our homework done, it's simply the best feeling in the world to kick back and relax after a long day of school. I stretch out from my phone, causing Yuri to make a noise of discomfort. She was lying against my shoulder. Sorry, it's my mom, so I kinda had to move to answer it. She noticeably stiffens up. Oh, would you like me to give you two some privacy? I wave her concerns away as I glance back at my phone. The display tells me that it's a video call, so I angle the phone so that mom can only see me. I was gonna say that's a very long ring. I don't want to suddenly put Yuri in the limelight. Oh, dude, look at her mom, bro. I said this last time, whenever we talked to her last. I don't know, like 2 episodes ago, but she if things don't work out with Yuri, you know, like we always got mom. Like, all right. Hey, mom. Didn't expect you to call me so soon. Evening, Markapi. You're looking well. I'm surprised. It looks like you haven't just been living off chocolate and ramen. I roll my eyes at her lighthearted jab. I don't think Yuri would let me. Yuri softly giggles to herself. Oh? Do you have company, Markapi? I glance over at Yuri. Suddenly she's looking rather nervous, tilting the phone away from myself. I try to subtly signal with my eyes that this is a video call. Yeah. Yuri's here. Ha, as I suspected, that laugh didn't sound like Sayori's. There's an awkward silence for a moment. It's clear that mom wants to talk to Yuri, but I'm still hesitant to introduce them. I just wish Yuri would be like, hey, I'm fucking your son. I'm his mommy now. Yuri closes her eyes for a moment and takes a deep breath. She gives me a small nod. I was gonna say a snall mod, but that's not right. At her command, I turn the phone over so that we're both in the shot. A warm smile comes over mom's face. Dude, okay, that was a poor choice of words. Hello, Yuri. It's lovely to finally meet you. Well, if you can call this a meeting. It's nice to meet you too. I'm fucking your son. My goodness, you certainly weren't joking when you said she was beautiful, Markapi. Mom. Yuri is blushing ferociously, furiously. You know, I liked my word better. Ferociously, she's blushing. The poor girl doesn't know how to respond. Mom, on the other hand, is sporting a joyous grin. You'll have to forgive me, Yuri. Meeting my son's first girlfriend, as a mother, it's quite a special moment for me. Anyway, Markapi has told me an awful lot about you. Apparently you have quite the knack for literature. I have to give Mom credit. Playing to Yuri's interest is definitely the best way to get her to warm up to you. Yes, ever since I was a little girl, I've always been into books. Horror is her specialty too. Oh, you'll have to be careful around Markapi then. He's actually quite a chicken at heart. Yeah, that's only because it's a trait I inherited from you. Mom sighs theatrically. You love playing that genetics card, don't you? Honestly, Yuri, I don't know how you put up with him. Yuri smiles timidly. I can tell that she finds the relationship I have with Mom endearing, but she doesn't really know how to contribute to the humor. And you're quite the chef too, from what I've heard. Yes. Along with reading, food is also another passion of mine. There's something really rewarding about experimenting in the kitchen. We've actually cooked quite a lot of stuff together. Hard to believe, right? Indeed it is. I bet you're... Oh, yikes, Mom. Don't bring up the parents. I bet your parents appreciate having such a good chef, right? I know I definitely love it if Markapi ever cooked me something. At the mention of her parents, Yuri predictably goes quiet. She's trying to respond, but it's clear that she's struggling. Well... I squeeze her hand gently. Well, they were the ones who got me into cooking in the first place, so I imagine that they're happy with how much I've pursued it. A sad look clouds Mom's features. I see. What's wrong, Mom? Whenever I hear about how other children's parents are still around, it makes me feel really guilty. I really wish I was home right now with you two. Exams, future plans, first relationships. Times aren't easy for you, son, and I'm not there where I should be. Mom, it's fine. It really is. I never once blame you for any of this. It's not been easy since the divorce, and you've got to do what you got to do, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, and I know you're doing your best. Besides, I'm doing fine. Well, I pull Yuri closer to me, grinning at the look of surprise on her face. Better than fine, I'd say. Ha, look at you two. You look so cute together. Yuri and I both smile sheepishly. I know you're right, Markapi. But that motherly instinct never goes away. A mother's love is one of the most powerful things on earth. It really is. Well, the good news is that we finally finished dealing with a particularly demanding client. There's a good chance I'll be able to return home soon. Really? Really? That's great. Do you know when you'll be coming back? Unfortunately, I don't have the exact dates right now. There's still some boring legal stuff that we've got to get through. Once that's over, you can bet I'll be on the first plane home. I'm half tempted to keep it a surprise and just randomly turn up one day. Oh no, she's gonna walk in on Yuri and us. I would love to see... Oh, I thought she was gonna say Miss Markapi or something. I would love to see Markapi's reaction to that. Me too, Yuri. Me too. Anyway, I won't ramble on any longer. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it. Yuri, my dear, once again, lovely to see you, and we'll definitely get to know each other properly when I come to visit, okay? I like the sound of that. Okay, well, take care. Love you, Markapi. I love you too, Mom. See ya. With a click, the line goes down. I set my phone back on the table. Man, after that conversation, I need a little drinky drink. Fantastic. You handled that really well. Did I? I thought I came across as really nervous and reserved. It's normal to be nervous in that sort of situation. Your mother is really nice. Somehow, she helped me with my nerves. She's pretty friendly. Yes, definitely. She's also got a certain warmth to her. Excuse me. Whoa, okay, voice is back. It kind of reminds me of my own mother. I pull Yuri into a hug. She clings to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag the mood down or anything. I softly plant a kiss on top of her head. Nice. It's okay. I get why it's an emotional moment for you. Anyway, do you want to resume the movie? A sly look comes over her face. Unless you truly are a chicken at heart. I respond by throwing a cushion at her face. Very funny. I can tell that Mom meeting Yuri in person is going to be the death of me. Look at that. That was a little nice meeting. A little Mom and Yuri action. Not bad. But we never checked on Sayori, which is very concerning. Are we just gonna brush past that plot point? Or maybe she was fine? I don't know. Maybe that will come back up in the future. Anyway, I think that's a great stopping point. So we're gonna make that the stopping point. Go ahead, do me 4 favors. Regardless if you liked the video, go ahead and like that sucker. Comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend, and bye-bye.